This is yesterday's screenshot, right? But I'm going to show you my live portfolio also to get you. This is only to give you confidence. I'm not trying to show off here. I'm not that kind of person. I'm still, grounded. But the only thing I'm trying to prove here is to the common people who are afraid of me, like 18 years ago, or who thinks the stock market is not, people lose the money in the stock market. I wanted to tell them your thinking is not probably right. You're not seeing the right perspective. But we can do wonders here. You can be a millionaire or you can be a billionaire. Of course, it takes time. I'm not telling you you will be overnight. There is no such thing exists in the universe. But by investing into the good stocks and by staying in the course, you can build wealth is what we have proven in the ThinkSabio. Okay? This is one of the stocks. I just want to give you an idea. And of course, I'll also show you some stocks may not succeed immediately. I'll give you that example also. I'm not trying to boast that there is always success here. No, some stocks will fail. Let us accept that. But what Peter Lynch sir says is, out of 10 stocks you invest, if 6 of them 6 stocks will do good, you will build amazing wealth. Is the concept, right? So here, if you look at it, an investment of $30,000 in 2019 May or June, or the whole that May for 2019 May to probably end of that year. That's where we invested this. And today, as of October 15th, as of yesterday, Friday, the market value is $389,000. And the gain is, of course, if you minus my investment, 359,000 is the unrealized gain, because I haven't sold yet. I can't say it's profit or loss yet. Of course, loss is out of the way. But the gain is, I'm looking, if I sell it this Monday morning before the market opens, or if the price remains the same on Monday morning, this is what I'm going to get. Of course, subject to taxes, that's a different story. But $30,000 investment turned into 359,000 is one example. Okay, we'll have more. We can see it in a minute, right, in my real portfolio. And you can see the possibilities over here. That is the possibilities that ThinkSabio is bringing it here. Okay, so let us go to our website. Okay, this is one example I've given you. We'll see more examples also, and then let us look at the website. The beauty of this website is there are so many websites in the United States. Okay, I'm not going to say ThinkSabio is the only one. Stock market had been there for 100 years and will be there another 100 years. But what I have learned is in 2018 or 19, when I started learning the stocks, I tried to look the other websites to see what they are trying to do. Okay, I went to Fintel, I went to Whale Wisdom, I went to Atom, I went to Guru Focus. These are some of the competitors or some of the existing, the websites that exist in the market. Then I went there to see, because I'm a beginner, 2018-19, right? I have no knowledge about stock market. So when I went to these websites, I have not found out such impressive information or a simple information where I can make some decisions. All they're doing is they're dumping the information. They're throwing the information out there. If I have such a great knowledge, then I'm okay to pick it from there, but when I'm a beginner and I don't have a knowledge, all I wanted to know is, for example, right, you take a real-time example, you can easily connect to this case. I gave an IIT example, but I'll tell you another example. Say, for example, in our friend circle, there is one guy or a girl who is really good at researching, the phones or the cameras, right? So when they research, when they put in our WhatsApp group, hey, this particular camera is really good, it's such a good deal, then we all will blindly buy it. We buy it because not that Sony or whatever camera is good, but because our buddy who always researches is telling this is good deal. We believe in him or her, and then we buy it in fraction of seconds. Same is the concept we are applying here. If so many institutions invested into DraftKings, or there's so many institutions invested into Affirm, or so many institutions invested into TTD or any of the stocks, I'm giving an example, or SC, then I am going to gain the confidence and courage that I can invest too, because this many institutions invested multi-millions or billions of dollars, I can invest too. That kind of information I did not find in any other websites. That is why I thought, okay, and I worked in Blue Cross Blue Shield, North Carolina, 10 years in doing healthcare reporting work using SAS, mainframe, DB2 and all that. So I have done tons of reports for healthcare industry. So So I have an idea of what kind of reports for a person like me who don't know anything in the stocks would be needing or would be giving more confidence and courage. So I brought all that experience and put it in the stock market, and I built some, passionate, volunteers who are willing to help. Then we built this kind of a website today. It's not overnight work. It is a collection of 3 years, and at least a village of people came to help on ThinkSabio, because we have 11,000 members were there in ThinkSabio community, which we served 3 years. All people provided their feedback. Hey, Sai, we want this information. We want that information. We have some idea, but ThinkSabio community have contributed so much, and that's why we have an unbeatable, unquestionable, undeniable website, which we are going to see right this minute. So in our website, there is a lot of information which will help you to make a decision. Okay, let's take here in the search box. There's a very good search capabilities we provided. I know we have a limited time. I can only show some because we can't spend hours and hours of time. But I promise to encourage you every other week. Our volunteer hero Dhananjay Aluri, he's helping us to teach you all, whoever is interested, and it's free, absolutely free. And every other weekend we are doing on Saturday or Sunday free webinars. And those who wanted to see the existing webinars, kindly go to YouTube channel. There are recorded sessions of how to use our website. It's been there, so many videos. Once you see the videos, you will gain abundance of confidence, and you will go to your family, your wife, or your kids and say, I will be a millionaire in few years. I promise you, you're going to say that, because you are like me. I was scared about the stock market 18 years. I was literally scared. And today I'm abundantly confident, and I built a good wealth. And of course, there is no limit how much you can build, but I have proved, and many of our ThinkSabians also proved that this thing is possible. I'm not saying, you might think, oh, this guy is is telling, how do I believe it? Let's see quickly, testimonials given by our ThinkSabians. So it's just probably 4 or 5 minutes one. Let us look at this video and see what we can learn real fast.
You booked a cozy Virgo
Excuse me, the
cabin with a kitchen where everyone can chef.
My name is Srinivas. I'm from California. After joining TS, my portfolio went off almost 10 times up.
Hi everyone, my name is Vera Vaitla. Sometime last year, my investment is around 40,000 ish, and now because of ThinkSabio data and everything, I'm able to convert that into the 400k investment. This is all because of purely the data.
One of the groups I came to know about ThinkSabio, I thought of just giving the answer, and I thought of look into the ThinkSabio. Then after joining that group, I started to see the stock market in different view, and I started making a good amount of money after looking into their.
Hi friends, I'm Srinivas from RTP, North Carolina, the market. I was kind of interested and joined this group, and believe me, it's not a that big investment, but within no time it got doubled up. I just want to take this opportunity to thank Sai and all his team.
Hello everyone, my name is Anu. I started using this platform since March 2020. Within a year, I made a really good profit.
Hi everyone, my name is Pavan Panchavati, and I'm a physician by profession. I would definitely recommend ThinkSabio team. Whatever the recommendations are, invest into it and have patience. It will definitely pay off. And thanks again for all the help, ThinkSabio team.
Hey guys, I'm so happy to talk about ThinkSabio. My name is Kalyan Borupari, and I work in North Carolina. Been an incredible journey with ThinkSabio so far. I've been in the market or on Wall Street trading for almost 8 years now, but I've been with ThinkSabio for just a year, and I can tell you with absolute certainty that I have made more in the last 1 year since I've been with ThinkSabio than in my entire 8 years in Wall Street.
ThinkSabio since July 2020.
And I should say that this is the best thing that I've ever found so far. I mean, it's not just about the alerts that they give, it's about the knowledge.
Hello, this is Venugopal Reddy Koluguri. After 1 year, my portfolio recorded highest returns since I started investing. I couldn't thank Saigaru enough for providing this amazing platform for people like me to achieve financial liberty.
Hi friends, this is Krishna here. Thank you ThinkSabio admin to help me to grow my portfolio. Special thanks to Sairam Garu to create such a wonderful platform helping people to grow. Thank you.
Hi, myself Balakrishna. I had a zero knowledge about stock market before I joined this group. Their reports are life-changing reports. I started my small trading account in July 2020 with $6,000. I have gained 250% as of today.
Hi friends, this is Abhishek. Thank you so much for all the have whenever you request any report, we are there to understand and use.
Hello team, my name is Surendra. I mean I got very good results like 30% profit. I'm pretty much happy with that. And when it comes to the support from the team, it's really awesome.
Hello, this is Dhananjay. Interview platform suggests and provides reports regarding stocks traded on US stock exchange with the help of institutional investment data. After 25 days of backtesting, I decided that these reports are really helpful and they're gonna help me make right investment decisions in stock market.
Hi, this is Radhika. My sincere thanks to ThinkSabio. I truly appreciate the confidence that they have built in me for investing. I was able to raise my portfolio with the recommendations that ThinkSabio has provided. I truly appreciate all their efforts. Thank you so much.
This has been a wonderful journey so far with the ThinkSabio team. I thank each and every team member for their wonderful support. Special mentions to Sairam. Thank you very much. Keep up your good work, and I hope we would achieve a big lot success together. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anu. One of my good friend, her name is Sujata. She told me about this ThinkSabio team. The data they provide in ThinkSabio is giving much more confidence for us to invest in stocks. Even my 10-year-old daughter, she wants to invest in stocks with her tooth fairy money. Here is my daughter. Her name is Snigdha. And she wants to invest in stocks with her tooth fairy money. And then she always tells me like, oh, what happened to my stock? What happened to my stock? Is that true? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye.
Hi, myself Venkata. I wouldn't be in this position without the ThinkSabio, and my heartfelt thanks to Saigaru for establishing the platform. Thanks all and congratulations who are also made a success with this ThinkSabio, and thank you.
Hi, good evening. I'm Himanshu. I just wanted to let you know my experiences with ThinkSabio. I mean, profits. Definitely, I'm making more than what I never made in my life.
I just want to say thank you, ThinkSabio Reports, for putting me on game, giving me the tools I needed to become a more seasoned investor. I'm actually brand new. Didn't know anything about investing whatsoever, but ThinkSabio Reports really put me on game. Now I feel more confident by looking at those reports and being able to know exactly and more confident to where I need to invest.
I just want to thank Sai and the team at ThinkSabio for making me a 100% brand new, never investing anything, a more confident investor. The tools that ThinkSabio, the reports that they give are so thorough.
ThinkSabio. I use ThinkSabio through Telegram to find out all the latest in the stock market. They answer questions that I asked, and they were very prompt with their responses. And I would recommend ThinkSabio to anyone who is trying to learn about the stock.
Hello, I'm Monica. One of our friends, we came to know about this ThinkSabio group. Some good stocks like UXIN, CAN, SOS, EBON, CTRM, ZOM. These are the good stocks we picked. And now we are so confident that these stocks will go in a long run. The group gave me a lot of confidence. And I particularly like that ThinkSabio equal to PC square concept. That really, really helped me. Now I'm so confident that our stocks will give us good money in the long run. Thank you, ThinkSabio group.
Okay, that is the information team. Thank you for listening. And we have, if you go to in YouTube, we have high schoolers also gave the testimonial. I don't want to put so much time on this, so you go whenever you have time, and then look into the high schoolers also. We wanted to help them to achieve the financial freedom, and of course, we are planning to give them at no cost again for the student community, because they are at the age where they can take a lot of advantage. They start investing whatever the small money they get it, doing chores or doing the lawn mow or whatever they do, some small part-time jobs. They should learn how to invest. Is also ThinkSabio is trying to promote. Okay, coming back to our what are the features that ThinkSabio will give? I will give you a little highlights because there's so many features we have, and we have a limited time over here. I know. So I'll go a few, and then probably we'll allocate 15 minutes to your question and answers. Probably, Danu, that's the plan we have. So I will probably take around 20 more minutes to give few highlights about some of the good features they may want to know right away. And of course, the rest they can explore in our old videos in our YouTube channel. Okay. So let's start with the one, this is one of the important features. Say you know a symbol, but you wanted to gain confidence before you investing in it, right? So that's called, we call it individual statistical report, ISR. Okay. So I know a symbol called NEO, for example, right? But of course, you may ask, how do I even know what symbol I should even look for it? So we have answers to all of those questions. Let us presume that your friend or somebody or ThinkSabio themselves said one stock, but you personally wanted to gain confidence before you wanted to even invest in it. Okay? So you come to our search box. We have 4 tabs or 5 tabs here. My Universe, that's where you can really show your own stocks. I mean, we'll come there one by one. Okay. Here you can, simulate your real portfolio, what you have with Fidelity or Robinhood or Webull or whatever. And then our ThinkSabio will track. They will give you, alerts or, health check and all good stuff. Also, another beautiful feature in My Universe is you will give you virtual portfolio for people who are beginning to start, or their kids, they want to start. We give you $10,000 unreal money, but you can invest, you can buy the stock and sell the stock. So all that features. Okay. So let's focus right now for the search. Then we'll come back to this universe, our picks and all. Okay. So in the search thing, you can search by symbol, or you can compare symbols and all that. Let's start with quick search by symbol, NIO, okay. NEO. I think everyone knows NEO if you are in the stock market. This is a almost equal to or getting equal to Tesla in China. This is a Chinese stock. They are into electric vehicles, EV space. Okay. So when I click this thing, so here is what we will show you. Okay. Here is an introduction of what is NEO. Okay. So here is today's forecast NEO. So here we'll show what was the yesterday's volume, how much volume it traded, right? And what is the current volume as of yesterday, Friday, because Saturday, Sunday, the market is closed. And what was the difference between the volume between yesterday and today? So from Thursday to Friday, 61% volume increased for NEO. That means many people are, are looking at, are exchanging their hands in NEO. Okay, that of course the price went up. So that means many people started investing into NEO is what we can conclude. Okay. So here we say last sale. Whenever you come here, whatever is the latest sale, we will show here. And also here we have some prediction models which will say on that day, when you come there, what price it can go up based on the market condition. This is all probability or regression analysis kind of. You don't have to worry too much. Okay. Here we provide our conclusion based on our, the data. We will say whether this is excellent or, good or whatever critically think, plain English. Entire thing in ThinkSabio concept is plain English, not numbers, because everybody can understand, right? Many people can't understand, EPS, YPS, or whatever ratios and all. I mean, I can't. That's why when we designed it, I wanted to make it simple, to common man, whether I'm in the financial space or not, or whatever the work I do, I should be able to understand and invest is the concept. Here we'll show quickly the institutions of latest institutions. Okay, in Q1 we have 566 institutions. In Q2 we have 628 institutions, which means institution count went here. Okay, and one more thing I want to tell you, the entire ThinkSabio concept is driven by 5 factors. Okay, anyone, either you or me or an institution, can only do 5 type of activities in the stock market. 1, I never had a NEO or Tesla stock, I'm going to buy now. So that is newly buying. Or I have 100 Tesla stocks, I'm going to increase another 10 stocks. That is, I'm making 100 to 110. That means I'm increasing my position. Okay? I have 100 stocks, but I want to sell 20. I want to pay for my son's college fees or my daughter's college fees, whatever. So that means I'm reducing it from 100 to 80. That is, I'm selling 20 stocks. Just as an example. So I have 100 stocks. I am not touching this until my daughter's wedding or until my college fee, until I pay to my college fees for my kids. That is no change. I have 100 last quarter. I have 100 even now, right? So or I have 100 stocks. The 5th one is I'm selling off the entirety. I'm selling it off, sold off. So there's only 5 activities using which the entire ThinkSabio is driving the data. 5 features, 5 high level, right? Newly buy, reduce, increase, no change, selling it off. So on that concept, if you look at it, 566 institutions on Q1 became 628 in Q2. That means increased by 10% in the institution. So when institutions are increasing their numbers into this stock, what does that indicate to me or to us? That means more institutions are investing in the NEO stock. That means it's a good sign. The existing are remaining as they are because 566 became 628. So we have new addition got into this number. That means many more institutions joined here. Okay, so that is this particular tab here. So out of the 628, I wanted to break it down by the 5 factors I just told you. So 628 institution story, when you look at it, 239 institutions increased their position, whatever it may be, 10 to 12, whatever, 1,000 to 2,000, million to whatever. 140 institutions newly bought NEO stock. See, this is the important factor I look at it. 140 institutions in Q1 to Q2, they newly got into this. They believed into the NEO, so they bought into it. And 96 institutions did not change it. And 153 institutions reduced their position. Reduced doesn't necessarily mean bad because you have some need or you already made some money or whatever the scenarios may be, you are cutting short. That is the breakdown of the 628 institutions. And here you see we are breaking it down by top 10 hedge. So the top 10 hedge, remember what we have seen earlier, right? These are the top 10 hedge funds. We took them as a measure of what, because they are very successful hedge funds. We always wanted to see what they are doing with my stock. So if you look at it, there are total 6 top 10 hedge funds invested in this particular stock. Here they listed, right, top 10. So those we take the measure and see what they have done towards the stock that I picked. So out of 6, we have 1 increased, 1 newly bought, and 4 reduced their position. That is the meaning of it. And then out of 628, I take the top 10 institutions and I see their behavior towards my stock. Okay, 3 increased, 3 newly added, and 4 reduced. So that is the breakdown. This is all simple numbers, my friends. Don't even worry about it. These are all plain numbers. If you put an attention or if you look at it, you will understand. No complexity whatsoever. Okay. And we have a team. We are always there to guide you. If you have any questions, we give free webinars. We have so much free stuff. Even we have a free group here. If you think, why I need to even pay, you can come here and join as the free group. Danu, you can post the free group link, buddy, in the group, if you don't mind. You can join here and you can learn. Here, of course, there is some information we can do. But here in this, paid group, of course, there's a lot of conversations keep going every minute, day, regardless of weekday and week. But you choose. I'm not going to say what you want to do it. Okay, here you come to here price history. We give all the information about what was the highest 52-week high about NEO. Remember, NEO went to $66 also. And by the way, NEO, believe it or not, we caught it when it was literally $2 or $3. That is the power of our data. I'm going to show you the proof too. I used to have Robinhood, not right now, of course, given my current challenges. But I'll show you my account when I had it. Whether you believe me or not, whether we bought, NEO at $3, $4, $5, $6 kind of a price we paid for NEO. I'm going to give you live proof so you can believe me whether it's believable or not. Here shows my history, although I'm not currently active here, right? So go back to 2019, right? Or 2020, whatever the story is. So believe me, see, NEO you are seeing here, I got it for literally $3.74. And you all know what price right now NEO is trading, 36 or 37 or whatever the price is today, right? So literally, this is the courage we have because of the data. Not that I'm smart. No, I'm an average student. I even failed in the college. In my MCA, I failed in one subject. I'm not smart at all. The only thing we have confidence and courage is because of the leaders over here. Because of the leaders here, we are going with this. Because of the leaders here, we are taking the confidence. Because of these hedge funds who is here, we are gaining the confidence. No big deal. No big deal. Anybody can do it. If I can do it, who is a man scared of 18 years stock market, you all can create wonders. You can move the mountains. Okay. Look at here. This is the live proof. This is the proof. We are truthful. As I told you, we are radically transparent. We're not trying to create some fuss here and show and get you all joined. We served 3 years at no cost, my friend. You have to make an underline of the statement. I have the desire. I have the burning desire because I'm the one who missed 18 years. So when I realized that the stock market has a lot of potential, I was craving to help others to show that you don't be like me. You learn there is a lot of potential. I wish somebody had told me or I had the wisdom 20 years ago, I would have been a billionaire. No questions on this. I would have had that kind of potential because in 2013, when the Tesla was trading, it was literally $30 stock value. 2013. When we have this kind of ThinkSabio data, and when you invest in 2013 in Tesla, even 1,000 shares at $30, you would have been a multi-millionaire or millionaire at least. Because Tesla went from $30 to $2,400 and got split at 1:5 ratio, and again now trading at $860. That's a crazy investment ever opportunity. How do I know to invest in Tesla? Well, if not Tesla, some other stock, of course. Tesla is everybody knows it, but talk about NEO. How could ThinkSabio or we found out NEO when was literally trading at $3, $4? You see here, the lowest ever we got was the 2019. I think he is not giving the data, but I remember buying in 2019 also, or I'm not sure. But anyways, see here, $3.99, $4. This is the price range we kind of added like crazy here. This is how you build or we build wealth, my friends. When we know the stock is good, when it is giving an opportunity, we buy left and right, subject to our capital, of course. I'm not saying whatever the money we have, we can invest, and then we can see literally $3.89. And of course, I still have good number of shares sitting in NEO, and at the price of $6.99 was my average. If you look at my portfolio symbols. I'll show you. We have put that the symbols where you can see it, that the price what we bought. But look at here, all these $3, $4 and kind of the stuff. All this is because of the data over here. I'm not bragging or anything. All I'm saying is anybody can do it if we can do it, because this is such a simple thing. Okay, so come back to here. Okay, here we provide moving averages every week. What is the situation of the stock in case somebody is interested? This is all technical analysis, you can call it, how this stock is moving on a weekly basis. August 2nd is the $2 up, or what is it down, up and down, and volume and all the statistics. Okay, this is not maybe of not that priority. Or month wise, what is the change, the volume, price, and all that stuff. Okay, this is the more important one in my opinion. This is very critical and very simple too. Here we are projecting the numbers starting from 2019. That's where we have the data from NEO. If you look at here, it was 222 institution, 212, 233, 221. But if you start paying attention from Q1 2020, institutions count kept on going up and it never looked back. Right? See here, 221 became 277, 384, 566, and same. But now from Q1 21 to Q2 21, it was increased by 10%. So this will give me or instill me confidence. Oh, institutions count is going up. Why will institutions invest? First of all, why we believe institutions? Because institutions have a lot of money and they have a lot of talented team like PhD, mathematicians, statisticians, astronomers. You name the world pool talent. They go to Ivy League schools or colleges or any college, whoever is talented resource, they're the one who's hiring. Fidelity, Vanguard, Bank of America, BB&T, Renaissance, Citadel, you name it. They are the one who can afford you because they can pay you $500,000 salary or $1,000 per hour, whatever your pay rate it could be, right? So that's the one. So another breakdown here is, share activity count. Again, here we take that 628 total institution and then we break it down. 213 institutions increased and what is their current shares and what is their invested value right now, right? So this will give you, this is all numbers giving you to give you confidence and courage so that you can make your investment decision. We are empowering you or we are enlightening you with this data so you can make a bold decision. Just recollect one more example. You are in an examination hall in your intermediate, recollect, or your 10th grade. You are writing a multiple choice question and you answered, say for example, you answered answer B, but you were a little doubtful and you turned around and you looked at your topper of the class and then you have seen her or him putting the same answer B that you put. Then you imagine how much confidence you will gain at that point. Hey, I thought B, but I was doubtful. And I looked aside, and my topper of my class is also putting the answer B. So I'm sure I'm going to get my grade or I will pass. So same is the confidence we are trying to gain here, my friends. We are trying to see if the institutions are here. And I believe this guy, this top, for example, look at Renaissance Technology. Just now we have seen Renaissance Technology power. This guy is worth 192,000 in 2018. We are talking 3 years ago story. I don't have the right now his per hour numbers. But when I know his power and when I see here, Renaissance Technology guy had bought newly again in Q1. He didn't have in Q1, but he bought in Q2. That means he's newly buying. He has at one point, he sold, made, whatever. He sells, buy and all that, right? He has in Q2, he has 9 million shares. In Q3, he has 13 million shares. In Q4, he has only 3. That means he sold and he made tons of money. Remember in Q2, the price is what? Look at the Q2, the average price is $3.72. In Q3, this $3 became $15, which means your money multiplied literally by 5 times, close to. 5 times, guys. You put 10,000, you're 50,000. You put 1,000, you're 5,000. You put a million, you are talking about $5 million. And you put 10 million, you are talking 10 million times 5 is 50 million. The numbers is astronomical. You do your math, whatever the way you want. Sky is the limit. But when you gain that kind of ability, when I see Renaissance Technology newly bought in Q2 and I get this data, I'm going to put my money too. Because I don't care what the NEO does, perhaps. I care about Renaissance Technology, given his history. Given his history, per day, he is making 4.6 damn million in 2018 or 2017 money he's talking in 2018. His overall earning in 2017 is 1.7 billion. Of course, we may not have that kind of money, but we can invest with whatever money we have. We may have $50 a month or $100 a month, but by investing into a rock solid stock, when you get to your age of 40 or 30 or 50, you have money sitting in your bank account and all you have to do is go to beaches or go to villages to serve the community. Go do whatever your passion is in your life. You can achieve financial freedom. But if you don't invest, is what I learned, you cannot grow this kind of substantial. Right? Of course, stock market is not the only one. Of course, there could be real estate or whatever. But trust me, until 2018, I invested in real estate. But I realized how painful the real estate is. No offense, someone is invested. But when I saw the power in the stock market, then real estate became nothing before my eyes. Nothing, literally. The reason is, when you invest here in stock market, let's say you put 10K, let's say you made it to 30K or 20K. When you make 20K, what will happen is, the trading platform will give you a leverage. They give you margin. Of course, margin is dangerous. Let's say you make your 10K to 30K, that means you gain 20K. So he gives you additional margin. You don't have to use the full margin. You make 20K profit. You can take 5K leverage from it or 10K leverage. Even if you are wrong, you lose only 10K, which is not your money, your earnings or your profit, you are going to lose it. That's how we turn and we make our money into multiple, scenarios. I'll give you quickly, I'm jumping to an example. Here is my BL portfolio, my brother-in-law portfolio. When I took this portfolio on September 13, just 2 weeks ago, he gave me only 90K. He was investing 50K of his money. His real money was, 50K, and then he took 40K leverage when he gave me on September 13. But when I came and took over this portfolio, I cleaned all his stocks. I'll show you the proof also. When you go to the history, you will see the history. And then here on September 13, I took over this. Okay, I'm giving you an example how you can do 90K portfolio. I brought to 130, 180K. Not that I brought the profit, but what I brought 8K or 7K profit, but I took the leverage from Robinhood from 90K to 170 or 180K by choosing the right stocks. That is what I'm saying. If I want to bring 90K of our real money, it is impossible. It takes years or year or whatever based on your earnings. But we can take leverage if you have the courage to take the leverage. You can put in a dummy stocks or penny stocks, and you can do that kind of unintelligent step. But if you do in the right one, then you can do it. See the real practical example. I'm giving you practical example. So on September 13th, I told you I took over this case, right? To this account into my control to help my brother-in-law. So look at here, right? September 30th. August 24 is the last transaction my brother-in-law did it. After that, he didn't do anything. So on that day, he gave me, portfolio was 90K. Okay, his real money was 50 and he was taking 40 margin. So I came and then I started selling all unwanted stocks. If you see September 13th, I cleaned off all and I started taking position on Airbnb, which is a rock solid stock. And then I cleared all his, and then I got into Airbnb. And if you look at it, I cleared one by one, step by step, I started clearing his stuff. And then I got position into Airbnb and Coupon. And then I got into AFFRM, Ethereum. If you all noticed Ethereum, it went crazy because of the buy now, pay later concept. So these are the changes we made. If you look at all these things, right? Ethereum, I started taking position on September 17th by reducing some other. See, this is all you can do it with the data that you have. Not that I have an experience. I have 3 years experience. I'm nothing. I'm a baby or a kid, you can call it. But all my confidence, courage is the data. That's all it is. You don't have to have any experience. You don't need experience. It may be helpful, but in order for you to succeed, there is no need to have a huge experience. You can learn on the fly. So this is the journey brought his account literally from $90,000 to 180,000. But again, I'm not saying all this 90K is a profit. No, profit is only here. 6 plus 1 is the profit that I brought so far. But remember, 90K portfolio was brought to 180K because I choose the right stocks, and Robinhood has the courage to give me 108K. See, the real invested is 71K and Robinhood gave me 108K. Do I have a chance that I may fail? Yes, I have the risk. If the stock market goes crazy, I may be losing, then I have the risk, but I'm okay to take the risk. But the probability is, even if the stock market goes 15%, I'm okay to sustain. I'm okay to lose a little bit because I'm taking the leverage of $90,000 from Robinhood. So that's the risk and reward. I'm not encouraging you to do. If your personality is not that, don't go for it. But those who have the courage, but you have the probability that you can do very well. This is not possible in your real estate, right? Because if you invest, I'm not trying to compare sun and moon, but when you invest your $100,000 as your down payment, that is it. You only get rent. But after that, your house value may go up to 400 or 500, but you only get small leverage. But here, the leverage that they give is unstoppable, right? And you have it in your control. That's what I learned. It's nothing against your experiences, but I have seen real estate. So that's where I felt, that's where I'm clearing all my real estate. I'm coming into here because I feel more confident and comfortable that in your fingertips, you can sell, buy, or whatever you want. Okay. Anyway, I jumped to here to show you there are some magical, logically, you can create magic here because of the decisions we take is going to make a big difference. Okay. So coming back to where we are, here we are talking about, this data. Here I gave you an example because Renaissance Technology bought newly because he did not have in Q1. He sold here and he made tons of money. Look at here, Q3, Q3 average price is $15, Q4 $38. So he has doubled his money. So he sold it. There's nothing wrong. And again, he got into it because he's still seeing upside potential. Because remember, NEO went to $66 on February 9. You all know after February, the stock market got into correction and many of successful portfolios have come down, right? But again, we all know the market will go back one day or the other. So this is the concept of team here. We are trying to gain confidence and courage by seeing who is invested here. That's all it is. And here, here we bring top 10 out of the 628 we have and show you who those top 10 are. So just this is all to give you confidence. Tencent Holding, everybody knows Tencent is one of the largest financial or successful business enterprise in China. If they invested 164 million shares, how much confidence you and I should get it? 164 million, right? And then if you look at Bailey Gifford, he's one of our favorite institutions. He has created a tons of wealth, and that's why we follow him very well. Look at this guy's story in NEO. He started investing in 2019, 100 million shares. You know how he has gradually there. Of course, some they will sell it because they also want to make profit, right? But in spite of that, they are still holding it for the last 7 or 8 quarters is the biggest conviction that we need to take. Many of you know BlackRock, many of you know Vanguard, many of you know Goldman Sachs, and D. Shah is a computer science PhD. He's a David Elliott Shah. He's one of the richest hedge fund managers, and we can see his investment. So this is all is a not just bank. This is UK, as you all know. If them investing into 8 million shares, and they also are not there in Q1. They were there, they sold, they made money, and they re-entered again in Q2, sorry. Q3 data we are going to get in next month, right? Every quarterly data we get after 45 days and the quarter ends. So that's how we put the numbers and we try to make the conclusions. Hey, what's going on here? This is all probabilities, guys. Let's believe in, we are all educated people here. We are in this country. We don't believe that somebody is telling some unlogical thing. Nobody knows what is going to happen tomorrow morning. Nobody on this universe. Forget about damn technical analysis, whatever analysis charts you say. Tomorrow, no one knows. All we can do is, hey, stocks can do a good in long term based on the data or based on the institutions they're investing or based on the product and services they're offering to the people. Based on that, we can make some logical and conclusive decisions and then invest and remain safe. That is all it is here. All the team we are trying to show. This is nothing but our search by symbol. Okay, I will show you one more feature in symbol is compare symbols. Compare symbols. Okay, this is one of my favorite feature. Say you are confused between whether I want to buy NEO or I want to buy XPEV. XPEV is another Chinese EV vehicle. EV manufacturer where Alibaba also invested, right? And also Li is also another EV stock from China. Let's say you were given 3 stocks. You are confused where do I invest? Which one is good one? My friend said XPEV, my colleague said NEO, and my neighbor said Li. I'm confused now. Where do I invest? What do I do? Well, ThinkSabio will give you an amazing feature, compare symbols. So now here, what am I going to compare and how am I going to make my decision? There are 2 ways you can make a decision. Okay. One, here we give you what is the 52-week high it ever went NEO and what is the current price and what is the possible growth if it ever go back to 62-week high. Okay. So if I invest in NEO, my growth possibility is 77%. It's all probabilities based on it was one point of time $66. Right now it is 37. If it were go from 37 to 66, I'm going to get 77% tax. 77% returns for my money. Okay, if I put 10K, I'm going to get 77% or 78, $7,800. That means $29 is the possible gain from 37 to 66. Now, XPEV, it was 42 right now. It went to 74 at one point of time. That means I'm going to gain 74% returns. Leo was 13 right now. It went to 47, which means I may gain 55 returns. So somebody make a decision based on the possible returns. Somebody, again, it's like a movie choice or restaurant choice. Somebody likes vegetable biryani, somebody likes goat biryani, kind of an example, right? But now another comparison which you can do is, hey, how many institutions invested in NEO? Wow, 628 institutions have confidence and courage to invest in NEO. How many are there in XPEV? Well, there's only 283 institutions are there in XPEV. Well, Leo is only 222. So am I going to make a decision based on how many institutions invested? Then I'm going to make a decision onto NEO, because 628 institutions can't make a failure decision. See, one student can take a wrong choice and put answer B. But if I'm looking at, my eyes are looking at 68 students in the examination hall, and 68 students are putting the answer B, I'm going to close my eye and put an answer B. Because the probability is 628 students can do a mistake. That is called law of averages, mathematical terms. Simple, no big deal. So this is how you can make a decision. Oh, okay, I'm going to make a decision. Here you can make a decision based on the numbers you see. Here some more additional features there. You can go and explore it. We give different numbers, based on institution hedge counts. How many are there by quarter. That's also another decision making factor, right? And you can go and see, hey, what is the NEO's institutional behavior? There were 212, 233, 221, 277. So this is all going up from at this point. From here, this is also going up truly. 149 became 216, so 216 became 256, 283, blah, blah, blah. Here 106, 105, 162, 184. These are all three of them. Institution counts keep on going up. But where is the highest number? Well, NEO has the highest number. So that is how you can make some sort of a logical decision, basically. It's all logical, as I always say. This is called compare symbols. You can put any number of symbols and it will compare and will tell you. Okay. So now there's so many other things, team. We don't have time. Unfortunately, it's already 1 hour is up. And I'm going to cover one more, cool feature, individual institution report. Let's say so many people know Morgan Stanley. So now you wanted to go and see what Morgan Stanley has invested. I want to know full blown, what is his story, right? Now, this will give you all his history. Here you can go with, how many quarters you want to see, you can see it. So let me give you one feature, what I want to do. Sky is the limit in ThinkSabio, okay? I wanted to know between the last quarter and now, what is the new stocks he invested? I wanted to know. Okay, well, he doesn't have before quarter. Q1 he doesn't have. Q2 he has, which means he newly bought. They bought newly. So he bought into S, Vimo, AGL, IS, Coin, Path. You may have heard about all these names perhaps, AQR, OGN. All these stocks they newly bought. Well, I wanted to know what he newly bought and also what are the stocks he increased. Well, he increased it into Microsoft, Apple, Google, MA, all these kind of things he increased. Here you can click on this percent increase. You can see what is the highest increase he has ever made, right? So this is the breakdown. You can see. Or you wanted to know where was the highest invested value. You can click on the invested value. We can see where, of course, Microsoft, Apple, everybody knows, them investing. But look at this Square. Square is the latest popular one. They are into fintech. The Square is the guy who is the also founder of Twitter, if you know it, right? they invested crazily into Square. If you look at it, in Q1, they have 28 million shares, and in Q2, they increased a little bit, but they have almost $6 billion worth they invested in Square. That's no kidding. $6 billion investment. Quarters of their behavior. Well, here you can see, is Square in Q3 2020 as 35 million. He reduced it, 28. Likewise, you can do it. You can go and then say what's all the increased ones, right? So here, if you see it, these are all the stocks from the last 4 quarters. They kept on increasing it. Okay, let's look at whatever the quarters it only takes the 2 quarters into consideration, and they are increasing when we say it. So here, if you see it, this is how they have been increasing. For example, GE, PM, J&J, Zoom, all these stocks. You can see, team, you have the sky is the limit. You can understand what they are trying to do, and based on that, you can make a decision. Okay. Here, one more feature which I love is, let's say, same, compare symbols, you can compare institution. Let's say you believe, Morgan Stanley is one institution you really believe, you know him in and out, and also Bailey Gifford, which is a very successful organization. There is another thing called UBS Group. These 3 are amazing institutions. They have made tons of money in their investment journey. You know that. Now you wanted to come and say, hey, I know these 3 institutions, I believe them, I love them. Now I wanted to know what are the common stocks those 3 bought together, or they increased together. You wanted to know what is the commonality between or among these 3 institutions. Well, that is the feature called compare institutions. I love this feature too. This is amazing. You won't find anywhere in the United States. I swear to God on this one. These kind of features, nobody has built it, period. You go any website, you won't find this kind of data. Now, this is going to give me an unbelievable confidence because I love these 3 institutions. I believe them. Now, I wanted to know what are the new stocks those 3 institutions bought. See, imagine all 3 institutions which are independent, are they buying this particular stock, for example, OTLY, or whatever the stocks we have, RXX. If those 3 buying newly at the same time, it's going to give me confidence. I'm going to invest because I know Morgan Stanley, I know Bailey Gifford, I know UBS. They all invested in RXRX. They all invested in OTLY. I'm going to invest. I'm going to take, I'm going to put my investment based on these institutions because I know these institutions. They have done an incredible job. They built wealth. I know it. So I'm going to follow that. This is all, in ThinkSabio, we follow the leaders. We follow the leaders. We follow the successful institutions, and then we make decisions. Because our belief system is they have a lot of research team, PhD, mathematician, all these big, heavily Ivy League talented or intelligent people. And when they are putting their millions of dollars by following these intelligent people decisions, it can go wrong. Well, sometimes they may fail too. That's why they say they diversify their portfolio. You can't put all eggs in one basket. We all know that concept. So you diversify, but you take the highest conviction, and whoever you believe and where they invested is where you go. That's all here it is, right? And one last feature, then we'll open up for the questions. When you go here, you go institution, and there is a feature called increased. Okay, here I'm going to do, and you wanted to know the institutions increased by count, or you can go by shares or by both. I want to go by count. Count meaning, from 100 institutions, it became 120 or 101, 102, more than the previous institution. I wanted to see from the last 4 quarters, which of the stocks, majority of the institutions increased their count. Or let's take even 6 to be more, you want to build more confidence. From the last 6 quarters, you see this number, PayPal, there were 1,748 institutions. Now the next quarter, Q1 20, Q2 20, it became 1,964. It was increased. It was increased by another 2,001 of. See, the institution count kept on going up. What does that mean to me? Why the institution counts are going on these stocks every quarter for the last 6 quarters, underline. It is not increasing by just 1 quarter. They are increased by 6 quarters. No kidding. No kidding on these numbers. And you have to look at these stocks. UNH, PayPal, MCD, NVIDIA, MA. All these stocks from the last 6 quarters, the institution counts are going up. Well, I want more. Well, go for 10 quarters to see which stocks. Many institutions increase it to 10 quarters. AMT, SPGI, CCI, Shopify, everybody knows. This is crazily going right now. Right now, 1,424. I got it at $500 range time. I got into Shop. Of course, I don't have right now. But if you look at my this one, you can see we got into this game when it was 500 or 400. I don't remember. Let's see. If you look at my history, well, actually it's 312 to be honest. We got into 312. And remember right now, how much is the price? At least we got few. We can't buy so many because of the price, but at least we got it at $312. Right now, if I were to hold this, I'm looking at right now, the price of Shopify is $1,400. So from 312 to almost 5 times my money is multiplied. If I were to stick, I failed to stay there, I must admit. Right? So this is the feature team. You can come here and put the quarters, and then you can see how many institutions increased consistently from last 10 quarters. This is all you are trying to do in this ThinkSabio is you're trying to gain confidence and courage. As one of the ThinkSabio in that video said, ThinkSabio are like PC square. When PC squared meaning, P is standing for patience, C is for confidence, and another C is courage. If you have PC square, you can be a millionaire or billionaire. No kidding. Nobody on this universe can stop you. Of course, you need capital. I'm not going to deny that. And of course, you need time. You have an infant baby at your house. Can you expect him or her to do a marathon in tomorrow morning? She was born, or he was born tonight, and then you brought home. You can't expect tomorrow morning the baby to go to marathon. Baby takes time, considerable amount of time to become youth. 14 years, 12 years, whatever, 10 years. Same is the case in stock market, my friends. It takes time to grow. You have to give them time to build their product or services. Quick money, you can't do it. You may try options, but options has its own challenges. But of course, we are also giving the service for options. Everything we are doing at $9. $9 per month is the cheapest or economical or reasonable or valuable. With all this data you are getting for $9. So if you want to go, all you have to do is go to ThinkSabio.com and there is a sign up. You do a sign up and you can try 1 month, which is $9. If you don't like, quit. If you have yearly, if you want to yearly, it's a $99 a year. And once you do it, once you come to the community tab here, you will see 4 tabs, 4 Telegram channels, which will bring you to these groups that we have. Here we have options group, and here we have PC squared group, and we have reels where we will send our information. This is one-way communication, right? This is where ThinkSabio will post, these are the stocks good. Hey, look at here. This is another post. We did it on October 15th. We told the ThinkSabians, hey, there are 5 Ivy League schools called Morgan Stanley and Columbia University, New York University, Columbia, Yale University, Brown, and Harvard. If you want to know where, because we all know their power, they're all very successful institutions or are universities. If you want to know where they invested, you come to here in ThinkSabio. You can search under this institution. Go to institution. I want to know Harvard, where they invested. Harvard management. Boom. You have it here, Harvard, wherever they invested. And what are the new stocks they invested from last quarter to this quarter? The new one they invested, which they don't have in previous quarter, but they have now with Apple, DVA, RXRX. RXRX is going crazy. I have seen with Bailey Gifford and UBS group a little earlier, if you recollect it. Remember 3 institutions we have done the comparison. There we found out this. And AFRM. Hey, this is, I haven't noticed this too. AFRM, Harvard invested. I didn't realize this too. I want to share this too later maybe. Yeah. So this is another confirmation that Harvard invested in AFRM. If you look at my BL portfolio, that's where the biggest money is coming for him. We caught it at $137. It was right now trading $147. I brought $6 6K profit. 6.7K profit right now. Of course, this may change tomorrow, it may go down or whatever, but at least now that I honestly didn't even realize that Harvard is in FRM. Now that when I'm showing it, I came to know this is the advantage of when you're trying to teach someone else, you learn. This is my classic example. I didn't know this, honestly. AFRM that Harvard invested, I didn't know this. I really wanted to share this information, to the group. This is how we kind of share and share, basically. Now, this is what I do it, right? I take this screenshot and then say, hey, here is Harvard, and Harvard invested in FRM. This is going to give the confidence to those who invested in FRM. So what I'm going to show you, to show live what this group is going to, do it, right? I take this copy and I go there, ThinkSabio community, Telegram, right? And we say, hey, just realize it. So this is going to build the confidence. That's all it is. I want to show you live. Okay. So there's so many features like this, my friends. I hope I covered in a little bit of time. But again, we always give every other weekend free sessions. Our volunteers are willing to go. There's a lot of features, so we haven't gone through it here. Here we have the real portfolio. Here you can enter real stocks. And here you go to health check. Here we'll give you health check. And nobody has done this kind of website, period. I wanted to be very proud and very, this is again the effort of all ThinkSabians. Okay. Here you come here, we have reports, and here we give our picks. Somebody who don't have time, if they want to follow ThinkSabio picks, you come here, we give by month, by year, whatever. We give all the symbols, which we think, they are doing good. And, here, if you want to know my full story, including my failure story, we give my entire story, including my failure story too. So everything is out there, team. So I think I'm done. I know I took a little longer than expected. Yeah, thank you all. And we'll open up for quick 10-15 minute questions right now. Thank you all.
Yeah. Okay, Sai. Thank you for the session. Yeah, anybody who has any question or want to ask, just raise your hand. So that way we can go in line. It's clean approach. If you have any questions, just raise your hand. We can open up, unmute them.
Hi, Sai. This is Venkat. For this group, I would like to inform one more thing. Like, we do plan I believe all these people from local NC area. So I would like you guys to invite to the local meetup, which we arrange, which we are planning to arrange on 28th of this month, Thursday, at 6 o'clock at a Fusion 9 restaurant. Dinner will be provided. I would like to invite all you be there whenever possible.
Thank you, Venkat. Good information. Yeah, if you want to see us live, whether we are real, I think we have shown you all real time here. We are very truthful and very straightforward, radically transparent. If you want to meet us, greet, come to Fusion 9 local. The restaurant. Thanks to Venkat who has made all these arrangements for us. So come down and we'll all talk, and then we'll give you. We'll answer more of your questions. We'll just hang out, have some good time. No big deal. Stock market, no big deal, my friends. Pretty easy. Simple. Yeah. Any questions, team? Anybody has any questions?
Yeah, Nidarshana.
Hey, this is that's my daughter's name. This is Naveen. Thank you, Sairam. You are helping us making the decision. I have one quick question. I always have a problem when to exit a stock. If it's going up, I keep checking. I keep thinking it will keep going up, but at a point it suddenly drops. It's fall. Can you suggest me how should I make a decision after buying a stock, when to stop the profit and book the profit?
Yeah, nobody on this universe know when to exit from the from the stock.
I understand. Like I'm trying to make my decision. Like
Yeah.
if there is a way I can come to a conclusion. Yeah, this is it of this stock. Like I should exit now.
So for that, I think the best logical conclusions, where at least what we have done is, you look at the institution counts, whether they're going up or down or whatever, right? And also you look at the entry where you entered and the product and services they're offering. Some of them we can correct, right? For example, Neo, when I got at $3, I could have sold it when it became 6, and then I could have happy, oh, I made double the money, right? But I know Tesla has succeeded and Neo is following their footpath. And EV is the future space, I mean, future for the entire world, right? That's where we all have to come to some conclusion. Yeah, this has potential. That's where our community can help, buddy. When you bring that question in the group, people will give their opinion, success, failure stories, right? So end of the day, you are the architect, right? You are the pilot. You have to make the decision. But other people like me or Danu or Venkat or whoever, people will share their opinion.
Okay.
Hey, you could do this, or hey, Neo, no, you can't sell it. I see a lot of potential for the future. Something like that. Some of the small caps, you don't want to wait too long because their profits will disappear very soon. For example, we invested in GOED or we invested in ENG. Some of the stocks, they will only run quick, and you have to make quick 10%, 20%, 30% profit and get out of it. Some of the long conviction stocks like AFRM right now we are talking, or TTD, which is a trade desktop, or ABNB. These are the long term, buddy. You can invest and you leave it to your kids' college or their wedding, whatever you want, right? So we will know it. We will know it as we are in the journey. We can make a decision easily collectively.
Okay. Okay. Like one example, like here, like I have a stock here now, which I started with average of 6. Now it is like 21. It's a here, AEHR. Do you have any idea? Like it's
Oh, yeah. I heard it's a very famous stock, AEHR. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that. Yeah. We also talked about in our group too, AEHR. Yeah.
So do you think it will like I should leave it for long term? Like I feel it is a long term, but I'm not sure because it's a semiconductor stock.
See, if you look at this, the institutions are not that much, but the stock really performed well. If you look at it, right? Price history, if you look at it, in this year itself, it gave 773%. That's ridiculously crazy. The year beginning, it was $2, literally. And today it was $21. That's 7 times, literally.
That's true.
So I think here, right, you can take your capital, buddy, then you leave the profits there. That way you are super cool. You don't care about it. It's like one house paid off, rent is coming free.
Got you. Okay.
Right? Taking principal is always good idea. So you never have to worry about it. I got my money, I let go whatever it goes. Or you take your principal plus some 20% profit, example. So I leave my 80% to the table.
Got you. Yeah. Okay.
Right? That way is the better. You're safe. You never have to think AEHR, whether it goes down or up. You don't care. I'm going to leave it like this.
Okay.
Also, Sai, I just want to add a point here. So, sorry, I did not get the username when he was asking.
Naveen Kumar.
Okay, Naveen. Yeah. So I was able to trace this stock recently around 1450 or something. So there are some reports within ThinkSabio where you can find the uptrending stocks. Definitely, everything requires screen time and our own research or effort to be able to find. Along with the group, I was able to find this. So that is something I use continuously to make sure if the momentum is on, all that and where it can reach. Although at $14, with if you consider $14, it's a 600% or 500% x considerably this year. But even I felt that it has more potential from that point. But coming to your question of at this point of level, right? It's still in the trend, so forth. So maybe you can put okay, $16 if it drops, maybe I'll take everything out unless you believe has long term or another option as Sai suggested. If we take out our capital, there's no worry at all. Or even you take out your principal plus 50% gain, because we keep getting. There was no SC 2 years back. There was no Neo 2 years back. It came recently. UPST came. FM came at $60. Now it's $150 within 6 months. So new opportunities also come. We made money, we move into more potential where there are more reputed institutions and there are high number of institutions. That way, their reach is higher as time passes. It's not overnight, but as time passes, we can build. Now we talk about Amazon, Shopify. But if you use these reports back in 2012, 13, I wish Sai was existing that day. We could have been NEO owners proudly at $25, $30. I can bet on that. Which we have done with stocks which moved recently, which is what is our future also. Something like that.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, Sai, it's all you. I just want to add one of the reports we
it's
have.
all collective, buddy. We need the perspective too. Nobody is a master here. We are all learners, my friends. We all have to share because one man or one woman can't do the game here. We all have to come together.
Yeah.
That is
my only point was, I did not use any chart. I did not use any indicator. But with the help of these reports, I could, or collectively as a ThinkSabians or ThinkSabio all together, we could find that AEHR has a momentum stock. It has potential where there was not much institutions also. So we can find a mix of everything, a long-term potential, a short-term potential, a trending stock. That has been my experience, and I'm continuously learning. I just wanted to share that.
One more thing on the line, guys. I forgot one more highlighting feature in ThinkSabio is whenever you come in the morning or on a weekday, work day, right? When the market is open, here we'll give you beautiful trending stocks, gainers, decliners, and high volume. The beauty is, others may also give gainers, decliners, high volume. But the only thing which you don't find elsewhere is, besides that, we give you the number of institutions count and the latest count too. This will give you a confidence and courage to enter or not to enter. Somebody who is doing a quick swing trade or whatever. See, for example, WTRH ran really well because there is a reason that Morgan Stanley added crazily there. The moment we knew, we alerted our team and some people made 20-30% gains in no time. Because we have the numbers and we have the institution count here, latest data is showing that, Morgan Stanley on October 12, which is like 3 days ago, added, almost 11 million shares in WTRH. What happens Morgan Stanley adds into one stock crazily 11 million? It has to go up because many people like us are following him or her, right? So that's all it is. Okay, cool, guys. Any other questions?
Yes, Jay.
Yep, Sai, can you hear me?
Yeah, buddy.
Yep, thanks for the session, Sai. My name is Jay. I'm from Wisconsin. So this is the first time I'm listening this particular session. It's more informative, and I'm trying to part of the Telegram group, and recently came to know about these paid services. My question is specifically, more or less it's covered. The struggle level is entry and exit. So if it is early stages, then you have high potential, but where to enter and how to exit, that's where
See, you have seen the live portfolio of my bill account, right? I have shown you, let's see this, go back to this. I have shown you live, what I just invested September 13. It's not even too far, right? September 13, I took the my brother-in-law's portfolio. You tell me what is entry exit challenge here? I am not experienced. I don't have 20-year, 30-year experience, right? No big deal. I know because of the data, we have the conviction. That is it. You need to know it. And you enter is, when you know the stock is good, that's where we enter, plus or minus, right? There is nobody can say, on October 20th at 9:38, you can enter the stock. Nobody can say it. Nobody on this universe, right? When you know it, if you have $1,000 or $100 example, you invest $25 now, $25 few days later, because market might fluctuate. After the fact, you buy, the stock may go down or stock may go up. Nobody knows it. Nobody. Don't believe someone is saying, I know it, right? So invest phases wise and then stay in the game. That's all it is. When we know the stock has potential based on the institutions, based on the latest data reported, and the product and services, you can connect, right? We're all educated. We know what Ethereum is doing, what Airbnb is doing, or what Coupang is doing, what not. That's where you make entry and exit strategies. It's challenging, buddy. I'm telling you, nobody on this universe, if everybody knows exact entry and exit, they're all billionaires, my friend. Nobody knows exactly. but we will all try to the best of our ability to see what is possible with the data that we have or with the ThinkSabio community we have. We share and care. All it is. It's not difficult. I'm showing you live example. I took September 18th, my bill account, my brother-in-law account. I call it a bill shortcut, right? And you have seen here, I cleaned up his portfolio and I put only 3 stocks. I mean, you don't need 100 stocks. For example, if you go to, if you go to our Berkshire Hathaway, right? His investment was in multi-billions. And how many stocks he owns truly? You look at it, it's the quality of the stocks, my friends. So look at it, all his stocks count is 47 entries he has total, right? So that's all he has, and his portfolio is in multi-billions. So just because I have billions, do I need thousands of stocks? No, not necessarily. You only need to have quality stocks, very few, but the quantity. Quality plus quantity is the winning game here, is what I learned. If you buy a penny stock or OTC stock and you say I have 100,000 shares and it's only 0.005, the probability is, what is the success probability? How many of them will really do well? Very less, and the economy goes down, or if any, the Fed involves and they do, whatever bond tapping or whatever the scenarios, and your penny stocks or OTC stocks will disappear in the universe, and you have to pray every day morning to the temple room, hey, please let me recover from my OTC stocks. I mean, I experienced it too. I admit I failed too in investing in OTC stock. I'm not saying I'm a pro. Everybody has to, learn from their failures and their success, but no big deal. We learn and we keep moving. The bottom line here is entry exit, it's a challenging, but we can collectively make a decision using the group help or by the stock or by the product. I hope I answered, buddy.
Jay Kumar.
Yeah, hey, this is Jay. The question is, following on the same trend that other questions came in, do we have any reports that actually gives you a 30-day period or a 60-day period, which is actually really declining? It's time to exit.
Oh yeah, it's already there, right? The one that we are talking here. If you go here, and then, and then you can go here, filter, you can put the backdated. You can go back and select the date. From there, you can see which one is declining, which one is going up. It's called backdated.
Correct. So the question was, can there be some kind of a mail distribution? For instance, 30-day working up, 30-day declining, that can be actually sent at least, if not, it comes at least every 15 days, or it can be coming on every 30 days.
Sai, I think I can answer here, Sai. So you have Dow theory reports also. What it captures is entire stock market stocks which are uptrending, downtrending, right? Everybody's requirement is different, right, Jay? For you, you might be looking at $100+ stock. I might be looking at $10 stock. So forth. So all on the website, only two reports will give entire perspective of which stocks you're looking for uptrend, which stocks you're looking for downtrend. And also for your question, you're looking 15 days, 30 days, which is nothing but a week, 2 week, 6 week, 4 week, right? You go and filter out with the weeks.
So here we have it.
Yeah, right. And coming to email, again, that's a decision Sai can answer according to what users request and how he wants to evolve his product, which indirectly says we are all part of the team, so it's our product. But the idea is the same email content in the report. I clearly have everything perspective. I can play with the filters like anything. So per my use, I can filter out or I can play with the data, right? Rather than in an email which has only certain set of content or category. Here, my category is I create my own category, something like that. But this is something, if you're not aware, I just want to bring to the notice. This is available, which is beautiful. I play with this for options. I play with this uptrending stocks or momentum stocks. Just like I mentioned earlier, AEHR, it's uptrending. Doesn't matter what the quality of stock looks, but it is performing. So if I want to make small quick bucks, I have a chance to look into it. For 10% you call it, 30% you call it, blah blah blah. Yeah,
this has been going up since last 4 weeks, my friend. If you look at 4 weeks ago, right, or 4 weeks, 541, 653, 747. Every week the average is going up and up and up and
Yeah,
up.
7 weeks, actually.
7 weeks. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. This is how we can find, guys. That's how when it is forming in the fourth one, I felt it has a trend, and then you have to connect the dots. What is current marketing looking like? What is this stock really talked about? Did it come up with any something new, or connect the dots with the latest couple of weeks news? Then you got an answer for you to invest or not. It's trending. Something is happening with the stock. It's showing signs of good life. Just take a chance. Without taking chance, there is no reward anyway. But how do you take a chance? I have an answer. ThinkSabio website. This report, something like that.
And does ThinkSabio has any kind of a portfolio reports that itself actually recognizes things? Okay, these are the stocks that we are more interested, and we actually see that this top 50.
Well, we put it under our picks, buddy. To answer your question, whatever our picks are, our evergreen picks, whatever our green picks, things like that. Our today pick, if there is any, all picks by quarterly and all that stuff. And that's pretty much we have. And we have suggestions by someone saying that, hey, put your portfolio in case somebody want to follow me. I'm not an expert, but I made the decent gains of 94% returns for my portfolio. The success story here. Whatever these returns are, SC, mRNA, these are all my success story. Again, some of them, yes, I have failures too, but look at the overall success story. I have a gains, 94%, my entire portfolio, no kidding. Some will fail, nobody has the control. So I can't win all stocks. If so, I would be a billionaire, There's no such thing. Some will fail, but overall, some succeed, will cover it up, and overall, your portfolio will be crazy. That's all.
Okay, sure. Yep, that helps. Thank you.
Cool, guys. And we can have another session for exclusively. You can join, my friends, if you are in Wisely, right, which is a free group. If you don't want to join, paid group, join in the Wisely group, which Danu might have shared right now. And there we'll post you, hey, next weekend there is a webinar. There, Danu will be covering only data. I may be talking so many examples, video. I'm sorry, guys, I have to show you all nine yards, because in that session, upcoming session, he will only cover about the website, period. It's a quality information. I mean, not that I have not given quality, but he only goes to the website. Okay, so you stay tuned. That's free. We want you all to explore the possibilities that you can do in ThinkSabio. Okay, and we really intend you to become wealthy. Not that we are doing a business. I mean, if so, nobody served 3 year free, my friends. We spent $250,000 from the last 3 years on our own money to prove what is the value of ThinkSabio. And now last month we said, because people are making, use of this information and they're building wealth, we said $9 is pretty, reasonable. One Starbucks coffee, literally, or one biryani in our language. Actually, biryani costs more than $9, to be honest. In Hyderabad, biryani, they charge me $30.
Yeah, and I spend every Friday almost.
Yeah, you sacrifice one biryani, you're gonna get 1 month unimaginable data and money. What you want to make is sky is the limit. I'm not trying to make a marketing, as I told you. It may look like, but 3 years serving 24/7, no festival, no holiday, no weekend. I swear, you go back and check our Invest Wisely messages in ThinkSabio. You can go back and see. No, every day there was an activity, every day by our team or by ThinkSabians. Right, guys. So, any other questions? If not, then we can conclude.
Yeah, we have. Vijay, next in line. Yeah, Vijay, you're on. You got muted again. Yeah, looks like. I think Naveen is back again, so I'm just letting him know.
Yeah, the quick question. So, do you think at this point we can add more ahead stocks?
No, see that again. So I think. Sorry, Sai, I'm just answering. Maybe it was a question for you. See, it all depends. So why we are asking, can I buy? Right? Why you want to buy? Do we have an answer for that?
So this is like again, I see the graph like upstart. It's keep on going up. It's not going down.
Okay.
So and it's semiconductor there is already demand, and that's why I feel like it's going to still go up.
Yeah. So that is see, upstart business, can we compare with upstart and AHR? Business doesn't take effective in our decision making, right? It's
Okay.
total different business. Why it's going up? First place we have to analyze that. And upstart, how many institutes are there? Okay, who is leading it? For example, same project. We are all IT. Assuming we are all, most of us are in IT. Same project. One manager does it differently. Another manager differently, right? So
Yes.
it's like same. Who is driving the business? Actually, what is the business in the same company, right? For example, we are again in IT. Different projects, one project gets real hype, another one doesn't get it. So we have to see, if you want to add after 700% increase, not saying this cannot go to from $21 to $50. We have seen that. You go and check ACY stock. I have seen the trend. I have seen in these reports. It started with $6, $5, and it reached to $65. But what is your risk versus what is your reward? Are we calculating that before getting into a position? If you have an answer for your reward, and if it is giving comfort zone, that's when I take a position. But if I don't know what is the reward, then why I should take a chance, right? This is kind of analysis every one of us has to do. Doesn't matter if you are getting into Amazon now, what is the reward? When you compare Amazon with some SC, when you compare Amazon with the new one, Path, for example, Path is a stock. When you enter the sessions or things have your groups, we can talk more about it. But what is the reward when I invest in both of this? Where you see a potential to make more money, provided both companies are great, and and your time of wait is within your boundaries, or what all those 9 yards we have to think through and make a decision. Just because stock is moving doesn't mean it will not drop, doesn't mean it will stop there, right? A 700% increase on a small stock is a great thing in a weak market. We have to consider the market has been okay, it's not like great. Definitely SPY has moved a lot, that means some stocks are performing, overall index is holding. But overall, if you see, small cap has been a dead meat, but still this stock has performed. That means there should be something happening with it. What is the news? Okay, is it adding value to see it as $100 stock from here? That means you are getting a 4x. Yeah, go for it. But you don't find answer for that. Why we should invest? Is the question. No?
Got you. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I'll make that research and probably do that.
Correct. Any stock, for any stock, we have to do this. It doesn't matter. Even if it's Amazon, we are entering. Even UPSC, let's say you enter now. This has so much run. 2 months you give time, maybe it will cool down and you get a $300 profit. If it was not for quick money, like you enter at 400 and sell it at 410, 420. If it's not a quick trade, then better wait for it to cool off. Is my way of thinking, which might not be the same for others. They might be thinking, well, it will go to 500, or if it goes to 300, I will lump more money, because he knows the cash flow of his account or his portfolio or his personal financial stability, all that. But for me, in my situation, I can't take a $400 stock and then drop to 300. I may not be able to manage. So my decision is to wait, whereas some decision is to buy. Some people are buying at 300. That's why it was started going from 300 to 400 in a week. That means somebody bought it, otherwise it won't go up. So naturally people are loving to pay that price. So every stock is different, so we have to do this kind of analysis, then take risk. And sizing also comes based on that reward or that confidence we decide. My sizing, I have $1,000. I might put $500 to UPST if my reward and confidence is more. Whereas for other stock, I might put only $100. Things change. But when we don't do these two things and just jump on because of some ideas from others or anything, the money management is totally went wrong. Indirectly, the total investment returns go wrong. Totally, the output can change compared to me versus other who, and we pick the same stocks. Still, the returns could be different, because execution has differed by a lot. Just my thoughts.
Yeah. Cool, buddy. Thank you, Dano. So yeah, cool. Are we cool here?
I think Jay Kumar, we answered. I think he's back, Sai. Let me.
Yeah, Danu, do you mind taking over, buddy? I have to go.
Okay. Sure, Sai. I can do that. Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining today's session. I hope it was useful and educational and enlightening. And I hope to see many of you in either of the groups. No big deal. Okay. I hope you make some good decision here. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll stop.
I'll answer this and then we'll end it. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you all. You take over, buddy.
Yeah. Vijay, your question?
I think it is Vijay's question only. I'm just following up. So you put on the chat.
I let him in talk, but it looks like he gets muted all the time. But that's fine. Go ahead, Jay.
I think that's the same question that Vijay has chatted, asking that what is the validity? Yeah, what is the validity of this data is what he told for the reports.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's basically what is the source and how authentic is this data is what is asking. So can we get a clarification?
Yeah. So I hope we all heard about insider trading, right? So if you do an insider trading, you're gone to bar. Okay, that is known thing. After the fact, if they do it, then that's and people sometimes do it, all that. So the authentication is just like any other governing body. There is a governing body called SEC, Security Exchange Commission, which looks over all the reports that are being submitted, etc., etc. Right. So the room for error is minor, and we are getting legally available to all to visit to their website, look at the data or confirmation, etc. And we are getting from that legally available for available source, which is also attached in the documents in any of this website, right? You also get the web link. For example, today he presented WTRH, right? Whatever is being submitted, you grab the data. That is web link also is attached for all of us to review. So the authenticity is 100%. In short, if you want me to answer, 100%. Yeah, if you go to mute, you can't unmute, Jay. Let me allow you again.
Yeah, I think this helps. I did not get your name actually.
My name is Dhananjay. I'm also like all of you. I joined ThinkSabio in March 2020 with zero knowledge. When people were asking what is a ticker, I was clueless. Man, everybody is saying ticker. That could be something crazy name, where people are making money. That's what I thought. That's my knowledge. From that today, I trade on my own, all kinds, short, long, option, everything, just by using this information. And of course, today social media is open. Information flies. Definitely, everything helps. But for my decision making, I sit thoroughly and do some DD based off these reports. So my name is Dhananjay. I'm a volunteer like many other ThinkSabians. There are few like Venu, Sudarshan, Vishwa, many millionaire maker, millionaire in the making. Like this, 10 to 15 people contribute.
Sure.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, and adding on this, Dhananjay, on this reports only. So when is the best time to actually get the best updates or the latest updates on these reports? Is it a evening or early morning? What is the right time?
No, so see, the thing is, that's what in the sessions which I volunteered to do after Sai has done so amazing work, I got benefited right away. Of course, my entry was during COVID loss, which could have given me a real chance, right? So I got benefited after 3 months. I said, "Hey, Sai, I can volunteer to do some sessions," right? That's how I started. So I'll cover more details in detail how data comes in, all that. But to answer today for your question, too simple, it flows in every day. There are different reports, right? So it flows in. So that trending report, it changes daily. The Dow theory reports, they change weekly. Okay. SEC reports, they come in every day. Every 1 hour, 15 minutes they come in. Different data comes in. Everything we might find an edge depending on what we're trying to use, all that. Otherwise, ThinkSabio team or any more ThinkSabians continuously give information which are trending or on all that kind of information. So there are different reports which come in or flush at different times of time periods, basically. So there's no single answer like, okay, only 1 month you go and look at it.
Okay. Yeah. Sure, Dhananjay. This helps.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, looks like we are done, guys. I think Sai covered most part, and thank you everyone for joining here. There are different reports. I don't know how much Sai uses, but I started with zero knowledge, and I'm today very much happy where I am, and we can make $1 million here for sure. It's just we have to get continuous learning, screen time, and definitely, once in a while we have to get lucky. You will see the trade, maybe for some reason you won't enter, so forth. But eventually, if you're spending time, if you're giving screen time and learning, 100% possible to be able to achieve millionaire status, period. If we follow someone, our ideas and our gains could be totally different. Our results could be totally different when compared to when you do on your own, is my belief. That's why I continuously learn and starting to do different reports are there. My knowledge has been going up. I don't know what a volume was earlier. That's how I don't know what a ticker was. No volume. Since the last 3-4 months, ever since I started that report, trending report, I saw one day, I paid attention. They never told me, to be honest, right? I saw their report. I saw volume, something changing every day. That's how I started paying attention, Google, all that. And then I got to know what volume plays a role, how to. We all learn on the process, is my belief. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's all, guys. I think no questions. Then, if so, we can end this call. Thank you all for joining. Okay.
Thank you everyone for joining, and I'm again inviting you guys to the meetup on 28th of this month at Fusion 9. So we all have
North Carolina. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll share that link also, which is shared across all the groups. Venkat, do you have that link? So can you post in this chat?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I got it actually. Let me post it. Yeah, I'm posting in the chat, guys. This is something Sai came up with for a local in-person meet in North Carolina, and I believe they planned it in Fusion 9 restaurant. But I'm sharing a Telegram link where they just coordinating in that group. That's all. This is just for this group. This group will die after a few days or after the meet is over. But if anybody interested, I'm just sharing it. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I just pinged you guys. Okay. Somebody has question, Anna. Let me unmute you. Yeah, Anna, Elsa, Isabella.
I think she's still on mute, I guess.
Yeah. I asked her.
Yeah.
Sorry, actually, it's my kid's name. Sorry, actually,
No, that doesn't matter. What's your name?
Bobby.
Bobby. Okay.
Yeah. So the volumes report is updated daily.
Yeah, that comes in at 9:30. It kicks off. Yep.
Okay.
And also, beauty of this tool is you can serve yourself all the reports. You can search everything in the it's a beautifully developed tool. It's so user friendly, and you guys can search any ticker on any level of integrity. What is this capacity? What is this? Everything you can check yourself. You don't need to depend on our picks or our recommendation. You guys can do your own due diligence on each and every ticker, and that's where you can make your own decisions. Depends on all these reports. That's the beauty of this tool.
Like on the trending stock report on the high volume, so if you give 2 weeks back, so is it comparing with the daily changes of each day volume on the high volume?
That's what
right.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's right. You're right, Lobby.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, iPad, different names. I love it.
Sorry, again, I'm using a different system. This is Kishore.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. One quick question. I understand this ThinkSabio is having great platform. Out of curiosity, is there any services where worst case, I know it's catered to individuals to use the platform and self-learn and adapt to it, but is there some kind of a group or someone who can probably be not necessarily mentor, but at least someone who can take do a service to someone who cannot understand this very well? Because, for example, like Sai was giving example of his brother-in-law. Of course, he's doing it as a family, extended family.
Right.
But is there something like that within your group?
Yeah,
Extra service?
that's actually thinking of it, sir. But right now we haven't really planned on that. But in future, definitely that feature also we plan to include. But we will definitely inform you guys on that.
I see. Because I have tried several similar platforms. Many a times it becomes like, again, unless you're dedicated to it, it's very challenging to
Yeah, I know. Some people really
understand and
don't
connect
have.
the dots.
Yeah, some people really don't have time. And for those kind of people, like we thought of doing some kind of analyst put on site. And but this is on discussion, but not yet finalized. We will definitely inform you on that.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
And is there
I
any
think
group?
Sai will be the best for that to answer. Sorry, I did not get your name.
I'm Kishore.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kishore, for that, right? See, as I said, I'm a volunteer here. This is Dhananjay
I
speaking now.
understand. Yeah.
So that would be Sai's question, and he can answer the best way. And from the past, what I heard, he doesn't want to get that route.
Yeah, that's what I was sensing. But in the due course, at least with some close associate, friendly circle, is there a possibility? And I am from Dallas, California. So Dallas, Texas. So I'm just trying to figure out, is there any group locally where I can maybe acquaint and find some people locally to talk about this offline?
We do have people there, but I think next month we are planning local session there. So I'm coordinating with Satish Srikanth Polavaru. Probably you know him or not, I don't know. He is active member in Thana. So I'm working with him to have a session there in locally in Dallas.
How do I find out the local?
I will definitely ping you guys. I will.
So one second here. So Kishore, are you part of subscription today?
No, I just got to learn about this, so I will be participating going forward.
Okay, so when you participate, for example, you don't have to, but let's say you want to go through subscription.
Very new.
If you want to go through subscription route, once you join, you will know everything. But let's say we have 4 groups where you have discussion group where everybody pitch in and share their ideas. Okay. Of course, you have to follow. That's different thing. Whether we have time to follow or not, that's a different story. But that's one group, and we have group where we talk about stocks, and only ThinkSabio exclusively have control on that group. They post their ideas. Okay, and again, their ideas are good entry points and good probabilities. End result is in our control. And then there is another options group where we talk about information as well as alerts. Okay, and then there is another group exclusively for news. News plays a wide role today, in stock movement. So these are there. In this group, let's say you join, any meetup comes or anything, just like today, this has been posted in that group as well, again and again. So you'll be able to know. Let's think you're not part of any of these groups, because if you don't pay it, then you won't be part of it. For that, during this meeting, if you go to the chart, first my message, we pinged one free group. There also he'll be posting any kind of information if some meetings are happening. That link again I will post. I'll try to post again. I believe Lakshmi is here. If you are here, can you post that Wisely group link? If not, let me try. Okay, that's one way. But if you are willing to subscribe for $9.99, I don't. You will get everything. You just have to go to www.thinksabio.com and you are part of it.
It's part of Telegram group, or it is a different.
Yeah, these are part of. All you need to do is go to www.thinksabio.com, register, and it will guide you to the community tab on the website, and from community tab you'll be able to join all the groups. Groups. They'll show you clearly.
I just signed up for Wisely recently, so that's how I got this Zoom info.
Okay. Yeah, then you are part of Wisely anyway. So if anything is happening, they will share there as well. But if let's say if you join the ThinkSabio, you are part of all the other groups also. Internal part where
I'll definitely do. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Really informative. I know you guys are very humbly trying to educate people. It's challenging for people to understand the importance of how rest of the people are doing versus there are so many platforms and get confused and give up on it sometimes.
Correct. No, true. Self work is needed, and also, as I said, if you want to do it by self, see, everybody posts their ideas, but how to achieve that is a difficult task. As I said, all I need is www.thinksabio.com and the news. Earlier, I used to search for news, but now they created news channel as well. Every news keeps flowing in. If I want to connect some news all I need to do is go to that group, type that ticker, I'll find all the latest news for that stock.
Yeah. You did mention that you started your ThinkSabio journey about a year and a half back, right?
My stock market and ThinkSabio both came together. Somehow I fell into this group. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. But out of curiosity, in this 1.5 to 2 years, how did your journey, or where do you stand? Like, say, I assume you invested certain amount. What was your growth pattern? Like, is it like 100+%?
I went to 14-15x at some point, and 14-15x. Then, of course, as I said, I'm a new person too. Emotionally, I get burnt. We make mistakes. I'm still at more than 100. You look for 100% in 1 year. I'm above that. So many times. Okay. And I learned a lot recently too. So our goal is to improvise our game plan as we progress. 1 year, if I can do this, I'm telling you, if you compare with 10 years person and myself, I can bet, I can confidently say, yes, I can do like him. Maybe I can still, for his 10 years experience, I respect. We have respect. Of course, we might have achieved a lot, but there's nothing like he got 10 years, we can't do it. Nothing like that. We can do it.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Because I have the same challenge, burning off after some time and trying to figure out, is it worth putting that extra effort and going through it again?
No, I'm telling you, this is self-learning, 100%. I need is www.thinksabio.com and of course that news. And since group is there, sometimes you might not notice when they post it, why they like their idea. You can connect your own way and execute it. Because as long as, see, if somebody says, I cannot buy it, at least that's me. You have to get the conviction, right? So
that's what was happening in the past. I used to believe somebody who was posting constant tickers, and challenging was I was doing blindly, and there was also trial stops and all, which I could not do it on time, and I started losing, and I thought it'll come back, and never came back. So kind of how much can you invest your time and effort is a challenge, and sometimes you give up on it.
Correct. Yeah, I think I self-learned, and also
practical examples, I guess. Yeah.
Correct.
Thank you, though. Yeah.
Cool, guys. I think no questions further. Thank you, everyone who joined. Thank you, Venkat. Thank you, Sai, and thank you, everybody else who participated. And
thanks for me for arranging this. I'm monitoring this. Moderating this group. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
I hope everyone will try to attend at Future 9. We can have a nice meetup, get together, and something like that. We can have personal meets.
Yeah. Happy weekend, guys.
Happy weekend. Thank you, everyone.